Welcome to this video on the GEA Farm Technologies MIone robotics system. Installed on the 200 cow farm of Richard and Roger Tucker at Prawnsley Farm, South Malton, Devon. This system was installed by Southwest Dairy Services and started milking on the 18th of October 2011. It's a two-box system with one robot arm serving each of the boxes. Before we talk about the robots, let's put the system in context of the whole farm. Highlighted now with the green arrow is the feeding area at the far right of the building. This is significant because the MIone system guides cows into this area before and after milking. This reduces the reliance on concentrates and improves milk from forage. At the heart of the cow management system is guided entry, which is highlighted here. Under this system, cows that have recently milked and aren't due to be milked again for a while are sent through the race and into the feeding area, while those due to be milked are allowed into the robot area. Here are the two cows entering the robot area now. They will wait their turn to be milked, and with some cows only choosing to be milked by one particular robot. The cow waiting at the far end of the race wants to come back into the waiting area, but isn't allowed to, and has to go into the feed area. Now, let's take a closer look at the robots and how they work. When the cow enters the robot, her electronic tag is identified and a pre-allocated amount of food is dispensed. This is spread over the milking. The belly height of the cow has been pre-programmed, and this helps the robot to attach the cluster. The robot arm then moves across to the box and picks up the milk cluster. The 3D camera identifies where the teatcups and teatcups are. Once attached, it washes, dries and pre-milks. It is the only robot that can do this. When milk flow has been detected from all four teats, the robot arm will disconnect from the cluster and move to another box. The weight of the cluster is taken by the robot, making the milking a stress-free experience and a complete milking. At the end of the milking, the cluster is removed and the post-wash routine begins while the cow is released from the box and a new one enters. And back comes the arm for the new cow. In the event that the robot cannot attach, it will have two additional attempts, and if it is still not successful, the cow is released from the box, so not to cause undue stress. If a cow has a particularly misaligned teat, or there is a mastitis issue, the clusters can also be put on manually. In fact, the MIone is the only robot to easily facilitate this, and this was a major influence in Tucker's decision to buy the system. Once every 12 hours, the cleaning cycle begins, with the robots being cleaned alternatively to ensure that there is one robot milking all of the time. For servicing, GEA has trained up technicians at Southwest Dairy Services who are on call 24/7. So far they haven't been called out on many occasions. Many of the issues were dealt with remotely. GEA has also strengthened its team by employing 2 new engineers to support dealers and their MIone technicians in other parts of the country, thus giving the company extensive coverage for the MIone. This time-lapse footage shows how busy the robot area can get through the day. On average, cows visit the MIone robots around 3 times a day, with the average number of milkings being 2.8. A 4-box MIone system is capable of milking over 200 cows, depending on yield, with an average 10 litres per cow per milking. Milk production at 280 litres per hour between midnight and 5 p.m. means 1400 litres in total can be produced overnight. Before the robots, the tuckers would work from 4:30 a.m. till 7:30 p.m. 7 days a week, and were, they say, always tired. Now they work from 5:30 a.m. till around 7 a.m. with the MIone and associated feeding and cleaning, and come back again at 4 p.m. for an hour's evening shift. The benefit it has had on their personal lives is enormous. If you would like more information on MIone, please contact GEA Farm Technologies at Stoneleigh or visit our website.